I've been basically living in what I call Scaffolds, Arizona. It's a little city where I have, my food, my drinks, my paint. I've even taken naps up there when I'm very tired. It's like living up there. I just come down to visit Nogales for a few hours every night. My name is Carlos Ibarra. I've been a painter for 28 years. Started drawing when I was like 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old. I wanted to be the Pope when I was 4 years old. And when I learned that that wasn't going to happen, for some reason I decided to then I'll just start drawing Jesus on the cross. And uh, I spent months of my life doing drawing Jesus. I still have some of them actually. I was born in Nogales, Arizona. My family from Mexico, I was the first one born on this side of the border. Growing up in Nogales, there wasn't a lot of art around, but my dad had a lot of art books, and so I spent hours and hours looking at his collection of art books. And when I started drawing, I would use a lot of the images on the art in the art books to kind of just to learn. From very early on, my family encouraged my interest in art, and so yeah, I spent most of my childhood, early life, just thinking that that was a road I could take in the future. The thing that I like about murals is that it's very sort of a blue collar way of working with a mural, especially outdoors. I mean, you deal with all the elements from wind and rain and cold and, with pigeons walking next to you and bees flying around and um, a lot of mosquito bites, a lot of mosquito bites. And it's also very physical working on a mural. You have to scale up scaffolds, come down, figure out how to lift heavy boxes of paint, all the way to the top and back. All this while, trying to balance the work, maybe you're tied up with a harness. From the little things to the big things, it's a lot of logistics, a lot of figuring out how to get yourself ready to start painting. I really love the fact that you don't have to people won't have to walk into a gallery to see, you know, what the artist did. They can, walk down the street and look over. It's completely free. They can spend 5 minutes looking at it or 30 minutes looking at it, and it's there for everybody. And I love that part of working on murals. I think that art is can be a very accessible way to get to know a culture, a city, a people. So the reason I think it's so important for people to know about what's happening artistically in Nogales, specifically on Morley, is because it's a counterpoint to the negative stories that we hear in the media about border life. It's not that dangerous idea that people have of what happens at the border. It's nothing like that at all. And for people to see that there's life happening here, that there are ideas, that there's a lot of positive things happening at the border, is very important. And art is a great way to 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 send that message out and hope that people receive it and take it in. It's been proven again and again and again how art revitalizes. There are areas of cities all over the U.S., the world actually, where that have been abandoned for whatever reasons for years. The artists move in because they can afford the rent. They turn it into this awesome, cool space. People start flocking, and eventually, that leads to then retail moving in and restaurants, and it revitalizes a whole area. And it's very powerful what artists and art can do to bring people together again. I think everybody wins at the end if more attention and more funding is given to the arts and art programs.